The shaded area in the diagram above is represented by which of the following options? Now this is a graph of an inequality. Now the thing about this graph is this. You'll observe you have a straight line, this dotted line here. This is a line. Now the shaded region is, we're told to find which of the options here actually represents or depicts what is being shown in the graph below. Now considering this line, the line we have here, the upper region of the line, that is this region here, is going to be represented by greater than. That is, this is regions that fall at the upper part is called greater than, while the regions that fall in the lower side of this straight line here is going to be called less than. So our aim in this question is, let's first find the equation of the line. Now how do we find the equation of this line? Well, the general form of the equation of a line is given by y equals a plus bx. That is, y equals a plus bx. So this is the general form of the equation of a line. Now the thing is this: to find the unknown a and b, we need to lay credence to the information that we are given. Now when you look at the question we are given, you would observe that the line passes through point 20, it passes through point 20 and passes through point 06. Now how do I interpret this? Now since the line passes through 20, now you know this is your x coordinates and this is your y coordinates. So what this means is that since the line passes through the point 20, it implies that when x equals 2, your y is 0. That's what it means. So similarly, you observe it passes through the point 06, that is 0 and 6. So again, this is our x and this is our y. This is our y. So what this means is that when x is 0, your y is 6. Now I'm going to use this information here to find a and b. So let's call this 1 and let's call this 2. Now using 1, what 1 says, it says when x is 2, y is 0. Now let's use this in the equation that we have here. So using this equation here, it says y is 0. So y is 0, you have 0 equals a plus b times what? So our x is 2. So our x is 2, b times 2. So this implies that 0 equals a plus 2b. Now for the next statement, that is statement 2, it says that when x equals 0, y equals 6. So again, we are using this same formula. It says y equals 6, that is y is 6, then a plus b when x is 0. When x is 0. So it's just going to be 6 equals a plus, now 0 times b is going to give you 0, a plus 0 is going to give you a, and then you have 6. So from the second statement, we already have that our a equals 6. Now since our a is 6, we can substitute a into here, and then what you would have is going to be equal to, this is 6 plus 2b, that is 0 equals 6 plus 2b. So let's just write, so we don't mess things up, let's write it here. You have 0 equals 6 plus 2b. So we want to find b, so we subtract 6 from both sides. So negative 6, negative 6, so this crosses out. So 0 negative 6 is going to give you negative 6 equals 2b. So to find b, we divide both sides by 2. So 2 here is going to give you negative 3. So this implies that b equals negative 3. So now from the two statements, I've been able to find my a and I've been able to find my b. So since we said y equals a plus bx, so this implies that my y is going to be equal to, so my a has been obtained here as 6. So it's going to be 6 plus my b has been obtained here as -3. So 6 plus -3x. So which is the same thing as y equals 6, then plus times negative, that's -3x. Now this is the equation of the straight line we have here. So based on the analysis we have, the shaded part is the part that falls on the less than region of the straight line. So that implies that this region here represents y less than. So let me just write some things. Let me write it out here. So you have y. Where do we have? This is going to be y less than. You have y equals 6 negative 3x, and we said this falls in the less than region. So that implies that what you have is going to be y less than 6 negative 3x. Now note, do not be confused. The line you have here, they are dotted lines. They are dotted. They are dotted lines. In other words, assuming you had a smooth line, then instead of writing less than, we would have included less than or equal to. But because you have dotted lines here, we neglect the equality sign. That is, the line itself is not inclusive. So the solution of the problem is y less than 6 negative 3x. So y less than 6 negative 3x. So let's write this properly. So we can bring 3x to the other side, or we can add 3 to both sides. So plus 3x plus 3x. So what you have is going to be y plus 3x less than. So negative 3x cancels this. So you have 6. So answer is y plus 3x less than x. So our answer is A, y plus 3x less than x. So that's the solution.